Despite what we did to them last week, our new team captains are back, so please welcome David Seaman and Phil Tufnell. Absolutely ruined it for me now, yeah. With David and Rory is a former Premiership footballer and legendary hardman who is about to start an acting career in films. Let's hope that no one tells him to break a leg. Neil Ruddock. With Phil and Jonathan is a 400 metres medalist whose athlete ex-boyfriend decided to propose to her at the Sydney Olympics. But typically he was beaten to it by 2 Americans and a Kenyan. Katharine Merry! We kick off with a footballing excuse. David, Rory and Neil, have a look at this. Here's Manchester United on their travels, putting Charlton Athletic to the sword, as they invariably do. But David's team, in time-honoured Man United fashion, when they came a cropper at Southampton the other week, it wasn't their fault. So why exactly was it not their fault?
Before we answer that question, Nick, can I just say that on Friday last week, it was David Seaman's 40th birthday. So you're now nearly as old as your hairstyle, David.
Says one of the stylistics.
That's the point. Yeah, no nice surprise. Didn't say, oh, shut your eyes, David, and hold your hands out. Well, that's what you do at work, isn't it? Sorry.
No, I had a great time.
You had a good weekend, didn't you? Another clean sheet?
Yeah.
Apart from those 2 goals, you know.
I'm afraid one of them was gift wrapped, weren't it?
Yeah, never mind.
But there you go.
But so you're living in Manchester and you're old. But look on the bright side, Harold Shipman's in jail. Have you ever
Don't start on me.
Why are you called Razor? How did that come?
I was named after a boxer.
Oh, you are a boxer, aren't you?
Yes.
They were trying to wind me up when they were saying you're a footballer, but I know you're a boxer.
I'm a boxer. From everywhere.
So let's face it, a big fat bloke like you couldn't be a footballer. Mr. Ruddock, did you see the Arsenal-Manchester United match of the weekend?
Yes.
Now, what do you make of really the thing that went on there? Was it not shocking? Was it not disgusting? I mean, I watched it with my children and I was upset. 75 bloody minutes of football before they got to the comedy. What do they think? But you were there, weren't you?
I was up. I found myself in the Man United end.
But you're an Arsenal fan, aren't you?
I am an Arsenal fan, and I've found myself in a few strange places lately. This is my mate's sofa at the moment. But, as you say, yeah, thanks. So you've just split up with your boyfriend, haven't you?
So, Man United versus Southampton.
Is it something to do with Beckham's marriage is splitting up, isn't it? Which is rather frightening for all of us. She might be single soon. What a fun.
Shouldn't worry too much, Rory.
What was it was saying it?
I think Phil Neville was the one who was actually quoted.
Is it the feeble excuse of that the pitch was too dry?
Yeah, I'll give you 3 points for that. Well done. Yeah. What's that so hard? Yes, according to defender Phil Neville, the playing surface was to blame. He said the pitch was very dry, it slowed the ball down a lot. And it isn't just Southampton who've beaten Manchester United recently, of course. No less a team than the mighty Stoke City thumped them 3-1 in a pre-season friendly, and of course, wouldn't you know it, it wasn't their fault that time either. According to Sir Alex Ferguson, the grass was too long. Of course, the Old Trafford pitch is perfect for Man United. Not too dry, grass not too long, and with a bump just inside the penalty area for Diego Forlan to trip over in the 89th minute. Manchester United's Phil Neville recently became a dad. He's overjoyed at the birth of his son, even though it now means that he's the 3rd best footballer in his family. Phil, Jonathan and Katharine, it's a handbags question for you. Here's British distance running legend David Bedford smashing the world 10,000 metres record back in 1973. And here are global communication giants Infonks bringing information to the world. But why the bad feeling between the two, Phil's team?
Just as well Linford Christie didn't wear those shorts when he was running, isn't it?
Well, you mentioned Linford. Let's welcome Katharine to the show properly, because coincidentally, I believe you are coached by Mr. Christie, are you not?
I am, yeah, luckily, yeah.
The Lunchbox. Have you had a peep in that?
In Linford's lunchbox?
Yeah.
No, I've never eaten.
No, I know. Misunderstands. I'm very upset.
Why?
You know I'm a tennis fan.
Yeah.
Have you not been following the tennis at
Oh,
Davis Cup?
yes,
I've been
fantastic
enthralled.
results.
I didn't even know it was tennis first of all. I read in the papers, tune in to see Tim Henman and Greg Rosetsky in Casablanca. I thought, that's a remake I want to see. I'm so upset, I'm going to give it up. I've taken up a new sport. I've started on a bit of golf. I tell you, it's bloody hard. Have you tried it?
No.
You've just got a little stick thing with a knob on the end, one little ball, and you've got to hit a target a long way away. And I was aiming for a magician in a Perspex box, but I couldn't get it. Rosetsky shouldn't beat himself up, because Phil was telling me, he said, you know, it's harder than it looks, because apparently you were knocked out over the weekend by some strong black Moroccan, weren't you?
Now I can see why we kept Morocco back.
What? Who was that fella, David Bedford?
Yeah.
No, he was a longer distance runner, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
it's a very good
5 and
distance,
10,000. Right?
Yeah.
And what a fine moustache that
It
was.
was
That was a
tremendous.
man's moustache, not like that thing that old Luke Lucan's got over there. Speaking of running, as we are, congratulations are in order. Did you hear about this? At the weekend,
Yes.
Mr. McGrath completed, what was it, the Great
North Run. Did?
Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
He actually did it. He actually did it. Really, seriously, well done. And this was presumably, and it's 13 miles, isn't it? It's a half.
13 miles, 192.5 yards.
Wow.
It was great day, actually, great day. I didn't run very fast, I must say, Ken, to be honest.
How long did it take
You got
you?
beaten by that deep sea diver bloke, didn't you?
And I was supposed to be interviewed by Sue Barker, but no, she didn't show.
She'd gone home by then.
How long did it take you, mate?
Just over 2 hours, 25 minutes.
Really?
That's not bad, is it?
That's not bad for a
But it's
fat
mainly because
bloke.
I enjoyed it. Hey, actually, ever seen one of those, eh? Hey, you don't recognise that colour, do you? Hey? Silver, that is.
So, an answer to this question.
118, it's got to be something to do with that.
That's the company to do with phones, isn't it? It's to do with the new Dublin phone.
yes. The cricket boys on tour like a little bit of phone sex.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, you're away for a long time, apart from Mike Gattin, who just phones Pizza Hut. And gets him to read the toppings down the phone. 118, got to be something to do with the directory.
He's probably said, that must be me you based the advert on.
Maybe you didn't get the old do-re-mi as a result of them using...
It's correct for 3 points. Yes.
I think that was a team effort. We got there in the end.
Yes, the reason is because David Bedford is convinced that the communications firm, who are one of the many offering a new directory inquiry service, based their 2 hairy runners in their adverts on him, and that he is owed some cash. It would have been nice if someone had come and said, here's £100,000 for being so good-looking. Infonks claimed that the runner is based on a contemporary of Bedford's, the even more good-looking American athlete, Steve Prefontaine. And anyway, Bedford's not getting a penny. Bedford's not the only sports star to complain that a company is using their image. David here is about to fire off a letter to the makers of Pringles. What is it they say, David? Once you drop, you just can't stop.
Anyway, I thought you were going to be suing them the size of you.
I knew that the omens weren't good for the British athletics team when they unveiled their World Championship mascot, Bad Luck Badger. It was always going to be beaten by the American mascot, Drug Cheater.
Thanks.
And at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points and Phil's team have 3 points.
Yes.
Just like it. Round 2 seems the welcome return of the Photofit. 3 sporting icons have been merged into one hideous combination, and all the teams have to do is tell us which bits are whose. David's team, here's your Photofit.
Ooh. Pat Butcher.
Did Jimmy Savile ever have a love child with Rhoda Cameron? Yeah, got that sort of agonised look, isn't it?
Is that me when I went to doctors to have my poles shoved up the arsehole?
Tony Adams tasting the shandy.
Middle one, the Martin Johnson.
Okay, I think that's Martin Johnson. Right.
Who's that Barnett?
It's a bad Barnett.
Oh, we're not talking about bad Barnett on this side of the house. Yeah.
I think I know.
Yeah, you know.
He was in the paper the other day that he died, and he got a lot of stick and dyed it back.
So it's not someone with...
Giggsy.
Oh, Ryan Giggs.
Yeah,
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan
He
Giggs.
dyed it, and he dyed it.
Okay, that your top one you say is
Nice
Ryan
one,
Giggs.
Razor.
And the mouth?
I've got no idea who did it.
You know
Tony
idea?
Adams.
Matthew Pinson.
Matthew Pinson, no. Let's see if you're right. It is, in fact, you were right. Ryan Giggs, Martin Johnson, and Sean Pollock. Ryan Giggs got rid of the blonde hair after he was repeatedly chased into a nightclub toilet by Dwight York. 6 foot 7 inch, 19 stone Martin Johnson's nickname is Muppet, and will be taking the piss out of that just as soon as he's safely in Australia. During the World Cup, pubs will open at 5 in the morning, enabling rugby fans to prepare for kick-off at 2 in the afternoon. Sean Pollock is famously straight-laced and won't touch whiskey, beer or cigarettes, or as Phil calls it, breakfast. Long list of guesses. Right. Phil's team, here are your three.
Non-stop, mate.
Good heavens!
Oh, my God.
What have they done to my wife?
Phil Mitchell, and he hasn't shaved his head in the morning.
What?
Is that Phil?
Is it?
He's never seen it.
I suppose you're always looking from the outside, aren't you?
Yeah. No.
The bit in the middle, is that the lead singer from the Communards?
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Somerville.
Jimmy.
Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away.
It wasn't in the black and white minstrel.
Jonathan, just to keep you on board, if in doubt, it's going to be a sports person.
Well, he might have played sport. Just because he's gay doesn't mean he can't play sport, you know. You are so homophobic.
It's somebody who is predominantly famous for sport.
Is it Miss Stoke 2003?
It's a sports person.
Seaman, just because she's a beauty queen doesn't mean she can't.
We got Wayne Rooney in the middle.
Right.
Who's the hair? Is it Ferdy Lundcamping, whatever his name is? The bloke with Freddie Lovechild.
Freddie Lumberg.
Freddie Lumbega.
It's not him.
You're not great on the football, are you, son?
Or any sport at all.
No.
He's slightly better than you, though, Phil.
Yeah.
I bet it's someone wearing a wig. Paul Gascoigne used to wear silly wigs.
Wig is good.
We know it's Wayne Rooney in the middle. The bottom half is...
I don't know who that is.
Right, I'll give you Wayne Rooney. I'm going to hand it across.
It's a rugby player, that is, at the bottom. Yes. Ben Cohen.
Look, it's Ben Cohen. Is that it? Okay, let's see who it actually is. What we had there was the Ferrari red wig of Michael Schumacher, the cheeky chops of Wayne Rooney, and the ever stubble chin of Chelsea billionaire Roman Abramovich.
Oh, course.
Michael Schumacher is said to be the third richest man in sport after Tiger Woods and Colin Montgomery's pastry chef. Wayne Rooney went to the same comprehensive school as his Everton co-striker Francis Jeffers. In fact, the school's even named a library after them. The Rooney and Jeffers Never Came In Here library. And at the end of that round, Phil's team have 4 points and David's team have 5. Last Friday, as we said, David Seaman celebrated his 40th birthday, so well done to David, as we've already said. And as a special treat, David, your younger brother Collins brought you a cake.
Thank you very much.
We'll move on now to our David Beckham challenge. Fingers on the buzzers. The first question answered correctly wins some bonus points, okay? So here is the first starter. When he's finished playing football and flogging fizzy drinks and second-hand cars, what is David Beckham's ambition?
Joined up writing.
No?
He's gonna finish that novel he started when he was 7. It's Noddy and Big Ears, Big Day Out.
No, come on, anybody want?
Go to the moon.
Go to the moon?
Yeah,
it's the correct answer. Well done. Here are your bonus questions, just for Phil's team. What was on the menu when the governor of Yunnan province in China threw a banquet in honour of Beckham and his Real Madrid teammates?
You don't have
You don't have to buzz.
He can't, he loves getting a buzz. Got me smoking lino yesterday.
Monkey brains.
Monkey brains, no.
But they didn't eat anything, did they?
Come on, get
And I know they...
Bugs.
Yeah, what sort of bugs?
Locusts?
Locusts.
Grasshoppers?
I'll give you a point for grasshopper, OK. The full menu was deep-fried grasshopper, fried bamboo worm, a bowl of chicken fat and glazed bees, and worst of all, tofu. OK, name 3 beasts, according to the papers, that the Beckhams saw on their recent trip to a Madrid safari park.
Oh, I know. Scary, ginger, and baby.
Baboons, camels and ostriches, no point there. At a recent auction in China, a David Beckham fan paid £210 for what?
Toenails.
No.
His shirt?
No, close.
His pants?
No, not...
His socks?
Jockstrap.
His shoes?
He don't even
his
come in
hat?
with it, not very long.
His sheet? His bed?
His sheet,
His
his
sheet?
sheet.
His pillowcase?
Yes!
Yes, I knew it all along. What, you see?
He got it right by just saying every word he knew.
Because I was toying with you like a cat with a fat mouse.
They actually said it was still carrying Beckham's sweaty stench. OK, fingers on buzzers again. Last chance. Are you ready? Why was Beckham less than happy with his top-of-the-range Land Rover SUV?
He couldn't spell SUV.
No?
No.
Oh, you know?
I know.
Go on, what
He
is it?
actually told me this. He said that
Yeah, you name drop us. And when you say he told me this, don't rub your breast. That's frankly too much information. Your relationship might be close. We know when Posh is away, he has wants and needs, and from behind you're a good-looking woman, but that's not the point. Keep that outside.
Come on then, what's the answer?
he actually said that the seats of his car actually made him feel as though he'd wet himself.
Is the correct answer, yes. He said the correct seat. Here are your bonus questions for bonus points. According to The Sun, how did Sir Alex Ferguson celebrate Beckham's transfer?
He sang a song.
did?
Alex Ferguson sang Danny Boy.
He sang Danny Boy in the bar of his
Yeah, I
Swiss
read
French
that.
hotel.
Yes.
David Beckham's father, Ted, has recently been employed by Barnet Football Club to do what?
Play wide on the right.
What did you say to Gasfitter?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and he came
Did he
to
service the boilers?
service the oven. According to a survey by a financial services group, Virgin Money, where would most people like to see David Beckham's head?
Have you ever fouled Beckham, have you?
Yeah,
What's that like?
brilliant.
Great experience.
You know he speaks like that. When you kick him and hurt him, he even goes, ah, like that. Ah, you're hurting me. No.
When did he become a German?
Where would they like to see David Beckham's head?
Paper money.
Paper money.
On £10 notes. Last question. What is the problem with the Beckham's French chateau? According to the Beckhams, what's their
It's
problem?
in France. Chateau. He thought it was a hat.
No, it has no mobile phone signal.
No one knew that. You think I was
that's
only
not bad.
planning? That's 20 minutes.
Go on, Rossi.
He had 20 minutes.
I'll have you. Go on. Go on, Joe.
You hit my friend, Beckham.
Oh, we'll have you.
I knew. They didn't get signal for their mobile phones. I don't
I just told you that. That's like having two wives. One of the friends said not being able to get a signal there is going to be a nightmare. Victoria could lose job opportunities if Steven Spielberg, for example, is trying to get in touch with her. But for the new E.T. film, presumably.
We love David Beckham, but I read a quote from him in the paper, an actual quote from the paper about 2 weeks ago. A journalist asked him and said, do you think that on the pitch you are a volatile player? And he said, yeah, because I could play on the left or the right.
He actually said that. That is true. That is true. And at the end of that round, Phil's team have 7 and David's team have 9. Time now for the teams to fumble the famous as we play Phil the Sportsman. David and Rory, you're up first this week, if you'd like to take your positions.
I'm saving it.
You were 40 about 20 years ago.
That's better, Jonathan.
Hey, why don't you put a pair of man's jeans on your birthday list?
Yeah, from Topshop, aren't they? Look at them.
Yeah, your suit looks fantastic in this.
Don't knock him. This is the Blindfold Award during the Brazil game, isn't it, David?
No. His hairdresser give it me.
Okay, can we have our first mystery guest, please?
Good luck, David.
Good.
And the time starts now.
A knobbly arse, this bloke.
Hang on.
What?
Is it? Hang on. Turn sideways.
Is it your old man?
What's happening, David?
I just like feeling myself.
We haven't got time for that. Oh!
Know that?
How many, have you got somebody over there?
It's like, oh, new job.
Jesus. I thought you'd be after that job, David. You're going up football, haven't you? I reckon it's two Spanish women, isn't it? Well, hang on a minute. What are you talking about?
There's one over there.
Hey, did you do the Great North Front?
Oh, I know who this is.
Who is it?
It's David Bedford's son.
Oh, it's not those two lucky jobbing actors, is it, who happened upon a telephone advert by any chance?
Absolutely correct. For 3 points, well done. So 118, boys. Okay. Jonathan, Philip.
Oh, last time I did this, I got, yeah, I did.
This is top star. What are you talking about?
Right, can we have our second mystery guest, please?
What's that?
I just got struck by someone, and I don't like it. What's going on over there?
The new Jackie Chan.
It's not my first wife, is it?
No, it's
Come back to haunt me.
You better watch out wherever you are, because I'm deadly.
Oh, hold on.
Wax on, wax off.
Was it Posh Spice? Is it Posh Spice?
I don't want to get hit again.
No, it's not. What's that? Oh, no, it's not. It's Jordan. Is it? That's a boxing,
Blimey, he's got a hard, shiny head. It's Phil Mitchell.
Well, there must be someone
Hey,
here.
Joe, what's that? Watch it, will ya? You big, lazy galoot.
Is it? Obviously, it's a boxer. Hello.
Hold on.
Hello, sir.
Is it David Seaman, are you?
Oh. Hey, it's a lady. Oh, is it?
Hold on, did you hear that? She said, you touch my tits, I'll knock you out.
You must
By
have
a
heard that
simple
before.
matter of deduction, I believe it is Her Royal Highness the Queen. Yeah. The same thing to me backstage at the Royal Variety Show, 1987.
That's definitely my first
It's
one.
a lady boxer. Oh, I like a lady boxer.
Yeah.
I might not look it.
Martin
but I'm
Keown? No.
It's, very nice hair.
She's a tiddler, really. What's the lady boxer we know?
There's one called Kathy Brown. Or
It is indeed Kathy.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I know that. Pleased to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my dear.
How did you know that?
Because she's a boxer.
How did you know that?
Because I have a file of sexy lady sportsmen on my
I
computer.
thought... So, at the end of that round, Phil's team have 10 points and David's team have 12. We finished with the name game, but this week we're playing a new version called the Tabloid name game. I read out the name of the sports star, and each team has to suggest how they've actually been described in the popular press. For example, if I said Boris Becker, you might respond tax-dodging, flame-haired, linen-cupboard enthusiast, or Arsene Wenger might be urbane, short-sighted, and non-apologetic. All of which have been genuinely used by the tabloids. James Seaman, the lead.
Like this, Brad. Here we go.
So you've got to get 3 colourful descriptions, OK? Here's your first one. Here, your time starts now. Sir Alex Ferguson.
Red nose and red nose.
I'll give you red nose ranter. 1.
Racehorse molester.
No. Your time's running out. Come on, come on.
Desperate for a dump, speeding.
Shit himself in the car, he did.
Sees red.
Do you remember the next one? You've had foul mouth, gum chewing, red nose ranter, volatile, intense, teacup throwing. OK, Phil Tufnell.
Stoned.
The cat. Out.
Spinner.
Spinner, definitely not spinner.
Cricker.
No.
Are you telling me they've never called him a cricketer in the paper?
It's got to be what's on here.
King of the jungle. King
King of the jungle, we'll give you King of the, I'll give you the King of the jungle. You could have had weather-beaten, proto-cockney, scruffy, mischievous, craggy, floppy-fringed Tarzan. George Best.
Piss.
No.
Wasted talent.
Tragic wasted talent, I'll
Liver.
give you.
Irish twinkle.
I'll give you Irish Twinkle, yeah.
Marbella.
Just the liver waiter.
Ibiza. Holiday.
You're
Scales,
you're not in therapy now. Love right, you could have had Booty
Alex's
Lucky,
wife.
Chris Eubank.
Arthole.
No. Got the timer. Lisping pugilist, you would have had. We've moved on to 16. OK, 7 will win it for you. OK, you ready? Yeah. Phil's team. Sven Göran Eriksson.
Baldy, glasses, professor.
Seaman dropper. Studious.
So I'll give you Studious.
IKEA face.
Messiah.
I'm going to give you Messiah as well. And we'll move on. You could have had softly spoken, mercenary philandering. Mike Tyson.
Nice bloke.
Pitbull. I'll give you Pitbull.
If he's watching,
Ear biting. I'll give you a point for that. OK, Paul Gascoigne.
Geordie Boozer.
Boozer. Yeah, I'll give you Boozer. Beer guzzling.
I'm a fat-faced Geordie bastard.
Genius.
Genius. I'll give you Genius. That's another point. Well done. OK. Glenn Hoddle. And so at the end of the show, David's team has 16 points, but this week's winner is Phil's team with 17. I said you couldn't be trusted in that round. So thanks to David, Rory and Neil, Phil, Jonathan and Katharine. My name's Nick Hancock. They think it's all over. It is now.
A ghost story like you've never heard before. The Dark House is interactive and you can shape the outcome. Enter if you dare tonight at 11 over on Radio 4.